Good morning, guys. Today I wanted to do a little tutorial on my everyday makeup, the days I wear makeup. Makeup for me is a passion and I really love to do full face with foundation, eyeshadow, eyelashes, contouring and my hair and fix everything, but it's not very suitable for me to wear that kind of makeup every day since I'm mostly working in the gym, and I think it would look a little bit weird to have tons and tons of makeup in the gym. So I like to keep it more simple. Sometimes I don't wear any makeup at all, but I mean, it's nice to have some makeup on sometimes to look a little more fresh. So today I wanted to show you just my go-to like 10 minutes, if even that, makeup routine that I'm doing if I'm just gonna go and have clients and have just a normal day. So it's very simple. I'm not gonna use any foundation or eyeshadow or anything like that. And as I love makeup, I have makeup that is both high-end and more affordable drugstore options. And today I wanted to keep it more on the drugstore affordable side. The only thing is gonna be my eyebrow pencil. It's from Anastasia and it's the only thing I have for the eyebrow, so that part is not going to be drugstore, but otherwise everything is very affordable and very good products in my opinion, and you can find it all in the drugstore or in very affordable pages. So let's dig in. What I'm going to start with is priming my face, and since I'm super dry I'm using this L'Oreal Lumi primer, so I'm just gonna quickly prime my face a little bit, and I am like super dry all year round, so I really need to have something to hydrate my skin. And in the winter time here in Sweden it's crazy, I'm like so dry. Next I'm gonna go in with concealer. So I wanted to cover up some darkness under my eyes, but I don't want to smack like a full face of foundation, so I'm gonna take concealer and I'm using this Maybelline, and since I'm not gonna have any foundation, I have some veins that are very visible here at the side, so I'm gonna take a little bit of concealer there just to cover it up a little bit. So when I have put some concealer on, I'm gonna take just a brush, and I'm going back and forward between the brush and the beauty blender, and at the moment I'm just doing it with the brush all the time. So I'm just gonna blend it all in. And I'm taking it down a little bit just to even it out since I don't have any foundation. At first I use like sweeping motions, and then I like to pat it in to get rid of any patchiness and to get the product more into my skin. I just like to take my finger and just go over where I put all the concealer once more, just to heat it up a little bit, because it can really make the concealer be like one with your skin. So now I'm done with that, and now I'm gonna set the concealer. It is to prevent the concealer from creasing and caking up and everything, so we don't want it to move. And I'm gonna use this Wet n Wild pressed powder photo focus line. I got this when I was in the States, and I have to say I really love it. I choose this powder over all my very high-end powders, such as my Laura Mercier ones, my La Mer the powder, my Giorgio Armani powder. So I don't know, I really like this one, and I think I paid like $6 for this, and I'm really mad that I didn't get like 10 backups, because I don't know if you can get this in Sweden. If you know, if you live in Sweden and you know that you can get this somewhere, just let me know in the comment sections down below, because I would really love to get this Wet n Wild, the photo focus line. I have seen some Wet n Wild products, but I haven't seen the photo focused line. And I got these like the last day before I went back, and yeah, anyway, I really love it. And I'm gonna use just a brush to dig in, tap it off a little bit, and I'm gonna go over my finger once more so I don't have any creasing going on, and then I'm just gonna set everywhere where I put the concealer. Okay, moving on. So since I don't have any foundations on my skin, it can be a little patchy to put on like contouring or bronzer, because if the powder doesn't have anything to stick to, it can be like uneven and patchy. So I still want to add some dimension to my cheek. So that is why I'm going in with a cream bronzer, and I'm going to use this. It's a duo from Kiko. It's very affordable, and it's a bronzer and a highlight, and I'm going to use the bronzer part. I'm going in with a smaller brush so I can really go in underneath my cheekbones. And I'm gonna go very light-handed. I just want to have some dimension. I don't want to have like a straight contour. So I'm just gonna first go in and see where my cheekbones are, and I'm gonna just drag a line, and then I go in blending. And I'm not gonna use any blush today, so I'm just gonna blend these up a little bit so it makes me look a little bit bronzed. I'm also going to take it a little bit in my forehead, and this is very depending. If you have a big forehead, you can do this. If you have a very small one, you don't want to put any darker colors in your forehead because it's going to make it look even smaller. So, but I have a pretty big one, so I'm just going to go a little bit over here. And then to the other side, the same thing. I'm going to drag a line, and then I'm just going to blend. And then I'm going in with the same brush I used for the concealer and just going over it to blend it out. Okay, moving on. Next step is going to be some highlighter. I like to go in first with a cream highlighter when I don't have any foundations or anything on. So this is the Maybelline Master Strobing Cream. So first I'm gonna go in with this, and I'm going in on the top of my cheekbones. So I'm gonna start by stippling on. And I like to go up a little bit with my highlighter here. I just think it looks more natural. The highlight will bring the cheekbones up a little bit. And to even it out, because now I have like highlighter from the sides of my face, I wanted to put just a little tiny bit in the center of my face just to make it look more even. So I'm not totally flat in the front and have dimension on the side. So I'm just gonna put a tiny amount, and I'm gonna put it like in between my eyebrows, but a little bit up. Just a little bit. We don't want to have too much. And you can also take it a little bit down your nose and on your cupid's bow if you want. Oh, the sun is coming in from a strange angle there. So I'm just gonna move a little bit like this. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with powder highlight, and I'm gonna use this Revolution highlighter. I really like this one. It's super affordable. I think I paid like 65 Swedish crowns, which is like $7–8. This one is a little bit subtle, but it's still, you can see it. It's something happening, but it's not like bam in your face. And I like that. When I have like a minimum makeup, I don't want the highlighter to be too bam. And I like to go with the X's just on top of my eyes, since I'm not gonna have any eyeshadow or anything. Okay, so I am almost done. Now I'm gonna fill in my eyebrows, and this is the part that takes forever for me, because my eyebrows, they say the eyebrows shouldn't be twins. You should consider them like sisters, but mine, they are not even from the same planet. They are like from Mars and from the Earth. This one is going very down, and this one is more up, and they are not the same at all. So this is where I have to put on a little more work. So I'm gonna just fill them in. And as I said, I had to work like, when I have this kind of makeup, I don't do them, I don't care if they are not perfect. If I do a full face, I work more on my eyebrows, but... And I'm using the Anastasia Brow Definer, no, the Brow Wiz. So, and you can use any eye pencil or anything. I have the pomade as well from Anastasia, and sometimes I use the pomade, sometimes I use the pencil, it depends on. Sometimes I use powder, but this is very fast, so I had to fill it more up on this and more down on this to make it more even. So we put on some brows, and I'm just gonna fix those. I'm using the Gimme Brow from Benefit. This is a travel size that I got in, like, I bought this Christmas I sent a package with some products, and I really like this. I think I'm gonna buy the full size when I run out of this. It's with some color on it, but it's still fixing the brows. Oh, totally messed up there. And if my brows are still very uneven, since as I told you they are from the beginning very uneven, I sometimes go in with the like a pen, and I'm just going like over the areas where I feel like I maybe messed up a little bit, just to correct it. You can also use this like as highlighting underneath your eyebrow if you want to have a highlighter, but you don't want to have like shine to the highlighter. Now I'm gonna open up my eyes a little bit with some mascara. So I'm starting by curling my lashes, because my lashes, they are just going straight forward. They are not curled at all by themselves. And I'm going in with my new favorite mascara, which is the L'Oreal Carbon Black mascara. Yeah, I just like it. I used to have eyelash extensions for so many years, and I took it off. I had like no lashes for so long, but now they are starting to grow back. So now I am finished. The only thing I'm gonna do now is set with some setting spray, and I was that kind of girl that thought setting sprays was super overrated and I never used them, and I started to use them, and honestly it's a life changer. If you have dry skin, it's gonna completely change your makeup, I promise you. This is a new favorite of mine from the drugstore. It's the Milani Make It Last setting spray. So I'm just gonna spritz a little bit. Feels so fresh. And if you feel that maybe you put foundation on and powder on top and it looks a little bit powdery, you can spritz a little bit of setting spray, and you can go over it with your beauty blender, or if you have like this powder puffs, and you can just stamp it a little bit on top of it, and the setting spray will make your foundation and powder like sink in together, so it takes away the powderness on your skin. But now I didn't have any powder, so this is gonna be the final look. So this is my everyday makeup. It's super simple. It's very like, it's not a no makeup look, but it's very fresh and clean. And I think this is very suitable when I'm going to the gym, having clients, and just going through my regular day. So thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope you like it and that you will hit the subscribe button below to see my next coming up videos, and give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and I see you in my next video.